Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Would like when y'all come in, I appreciate it. Yeah, I am feeling this retrograde. I did a reading already on the retrograde, but it's hitting the fuck out of me. Oh my goodness. I was trying to see I forgot what the next moon is going to be. And then my birth chart changed. I have a Cancer rising now. So I am feeling it ahead of time. Man, I am feeling emotions that is not mine. And then having all three water signs in my chart. It's really crazy. And I'm feeling other people's emotion, other people's shame. I'm feeling other people's however they feel right now that's pulling them down along with my own. The disrespect is on 1,000. You know, I never did understand competition ever since I was young. I feel everybody has their own way of doing things. I came here, I feel like I came here to boost people's good ego, good pride, you know, not compare yourself to someone else. I remember when we used to go to record hops back in the day. I'm from the country, okay? And I used to be dancing. I love to dance, still love to dance. And everybody wanted me to enter the contest, but I didn't. I would teach them how to do it, but I never wanted to do that. I don't know. I guess I never. I don't like seeing people lose. Oh, I've been looking at a lot of Project Runway. I love fashion. Hey Regina, how you doing? Welcome y'all. Welcome, welcome. Some likes when y'all come in. I love fashion, and to see good, people who do good work get eliminated. They still have a good career, still, but it's like everybody want to be number one when you already number one. You know, I'm just feeling so much. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to figure this out because it's been hitting me um, a lot, and it's gonna last till July 23rd. So I'm gonna have to find out how to handle this. Um, yeah, it's in Cancer, and crazy dreams. I went to pick up my husband's urn, and I wasn't expecting that to come to my house. And I know that has a lot to do with it as well. A lot of other disappointment. People trying to play me. Think I'm stupid, and that's bothering me a lot. It's messing with my intelligence a lot. Um, yeah. Hey, Himar, how you doing? So I don't know if y'all been feeling this too. Um, I'm not gonna let anybody. I said icing on the cake. I'm not letting anybody send me anyone a handler to try to make me feel worse than I do now. I don't. I'm feeling other people's because really really okay, despite the bullshit that I'm going through. I'm just trying to figure out my creativities that I've had through the years, trying to critique that, things that didn't work out, things that people stole. I'm looking at on TV. I'm looking around me, ideas that I had, how to figure out my next niche, being my age now, will make me comfortable, and not be stressed out, and something that I love to do. I love talking to y'all. I love helping people. Um, I'm trying to figure that out. But I'm getting so much other people's stuff. And I think Cancer gets that a lot. and the threats. I'm feeling that because they're on edge, and they throwing it at you. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to throw it back at you, and that's crazy. Yeah, I'm really feeling this. Like I said, I did a retrograde on it already, um, and it was, and I can see why I said that. I said, chaos or calm. So a lot of people is in chaos, and they don't know how to handle it. So they're gonna be trying to throw that back at you. And we've been talking about this, true enough, okay? Um, and then the evenness is gonna use it to try to knock you out, right? Try to knock you down till you how you say it, gone, and or down enough for them to keep on picking and sucking and all that on you. So learning how to control that, because lesson says communication mishaps and require reflection on emotional home and family matters. So home could be a rage, it could be crazy, it could be chaotic. Trying to keep it calm. We have so many around you that don't want to accept the responsibility of the things that they did, you know, and and people you love and people that you know around you. It's like a community. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could just feel. I've been blocking it for the longest, but I didn't know my birth chart had changed. So that's why I don't know if they want me to feel it by being a Libra. Maybe, they say we're not an animal or a person. Oh, my coffee. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, not want to apologize, not want to make things right. They don't want. They're so scared of the results of what they have done. So they're trying to figure out a way. Instead, the universal laws is not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? We know this law here, particular Earth law of the corporation. Like I said before, they are mostly criminals too. So criminals judging criminals is not gonna work. But they've been trying to make it work, but it's worse. And then putting people in facilities, jails, or whatever, it's not helping nobody. It's making them worse. They have horrible plans for them in those places, mental as well as jails, or and then not rehabilitating them to come out into the world to be better than they was before. you know. So people is in a ray right now. They just, it's like they want to change, and then the world is so cool on the changing. People are looking, I'm better than you. I didn't do that. You did this. My crime is not as bad, or my this is not as bad as yours. Judgmental, too much. And I see all of this. I've been seeing all of this. That's why I try to stay to myself, because I can see a lot of mishaps. I'm willing to look at myself in the mirror and try to critique myself, but that don't mean everybody around me is doing the same thing. Okay. Accept my responsibilities, things I have done, things I have not done, things I have finished, things I have not finished, things I want to do, things that I know that I can't do, that I might would have done, years ago, or when I'm younger, or whatever the deal is. That it's not limited as I'm older, but certain things are. So having to deal with the crossovers, because I'm over 60 now. Okay, so and that does not mean end of the world. People have started corporations like billion-dollar businesses over those ages, right? I'm not necessarily want to do that. I just want to be comfortable and still stay happy, you know. And whatever is finna happen now is trying to make you go back. And I mean, you should always check yourself, but they want to throw on you things that you did not do. Now, they could be not for everybody, and try to make you suffer for their things because they took it wrong. And like this one, the miscommunications and mishaps um, require reflection, emotion, home, and family matters. Okay, karma. I think I did and robot cabbage. What did I put? Cabbage patch. The inventions, um, things that I feel it's like a maybe a really fuck up, a reset or whatever they have done or whatever is being done. It says water cancer, height, emotions, potential travel delays, and revisit family or home issues. Okay, that's in you as well as out you. Okay. Um, Cardinal water moon, nurturing emotional depth and protective mama bear energy, papa bear energy, opposite Capricorn. Okay. Um, Intuitive, deep intuitive, highly sensitive to environmental tension, nurturing. That's it right there. The mama of it's like Mother Dragon. I talked to y'all about Mother Dragon. It's like Mother Dragon. It's and in the Bible it says Rachel is weeping for her children. I'm feeling that. How you doing, Diva? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I'm feeling that so much. Weeping for your children, and that's the dragon. Rachel in Revelations. I don't know if you ever seen that part in Revelations. It's like they've been. There's been so many lies on how everything's supposed to go for others' benefit that people have got lost and stop a lot of things, close doors unless you go through this particular door that they fashioned for you. And if you don't go through that door, there's consequences. They close all the other doors for you. This has been going on a while, um, and having you feel some type of way, and then you think it's you when it's all a setup. You know what I'm saying? It's all a setup. That's why I change. I like changing. I appreciate the Scorpio energy because when that door closed, I'm gonna make a door. You know what I'm saying? I'll make a motherfucker door. I'm gonna blow a motherfucker down. Excuse my language, but I'm just saying. I have that Sagittarius. I like my Sagittarius that I've had. Don't go throw me Cancer in there because the Sagittarius is a fighter along with the Libras, warrior. You know, now they trying to I think it's a trick of that. I always call it the Umbrella Academy. If y'all seen that movie, I know what I'm talking about. Throw me a wrench in there, and okay, well, we're gonna give us some feelings. Okay, I got masculine, masculine, then moon, Scorpio. And Scorpio to me is masculine and feminine, you know. Um, so we're gonna throw that in there. And like I say, they're not gonna catch me like that. But I do feel it. I can feel how you feel, and you. I just want you to know you've been set up. Okay. Thank you, Diva. You've been set up. That's first and foremost. Cause something you got, or who you are, what you came here for, they want it, or they don't want you to accomplish it. Oh shoot, my phone not charging back. Let me see, can I get it to charge back? I want to act stupid now. Come on now. Um, so it's not you, okay? If you have done some things that you need to apologize, critique, change, do that, okay? But if not, and you know you have not, and you already did those things, stand on your square. Stand on it. Don't let them knock you out, okay? Because they want everybody feeling some type of way. They're changing things. I told this lady I was in the store the other day, and she was trying to be sarcastic. She was young, maybe a late 20s, something like that. She's a nice looking girl. And so she seen me. I don't know if it was intimidation or, I'm not no bad looking older lady. I know that. I've never been a bad looking person. That's not my first thing I even think about. But evidently she did. So I needed some quarters to wash. So she's like, "Oh yeah, I like helping the elderly. Hope somebody helps my but the way she said it, you know, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's good. I was clapping and I said, we got into um she tell young people to treat elderly right, stuff like that. I said, well, you know what? It's deeper than that. I said, it's really not them. It's really the evilness of this world. See, by being wise and not saying just because you're elderly you're wise. Because a lot of young people are wise, even children. Don't get me wrong. But the ones that are wise and elderly that know a lot and seen a lot that try to tell others about things, they want us gone. They'll do anything to stop you in any kind of way, shape, or form. And they'll use anybody, especially those you really care about, you know. And if you mature enough, you see that, you feel that, you know, and you're trying to figure out how to deal with it and move to another level. And even so, you know, they can move to another level. But if they refuse to, because the evilness is so strong, because the materialistic stuff, it makes you think that you gotta have it, you gotta have it, you gotta have it. I gotta have those shoes, I gotta have the clothes, I gotta have the nice home, I gotta have the car, I gotta have this, so people can see me. You know what I'm saying? Leo energy. And as a matter of fact, the Leo energy, I was just looking at too, because it's what was I looking at? What is that moon? May. Let me see what that moon is. And that's a trick. You know what I'm saying? It's a test and it's a trick. And we're in trickster spirit right now. You know what I'm saying? Say the moon was in Gemini, June 14. It's gonna be in Gemini. We're in trickster spirit. Okay? And then Capricorn is coming on the 29th, right when retrograde starts. So this energy here is going to be very, very challenging. You're going to have to be, like I say, stand on your marks. If you didn't know that you didn't do something and it's not your feelings, regardless if it's people around you or whatever it is, you're going to have to hold on to your own feelings and let the dominoes or the cookie crumble or whatever the deal is fall. And I'm not saying you don't want to pray. I give thanks for people and stuff like that, but they have to do it. They have to be willing to do that for themselves. We done showed all kind of avenues of how to get on the right path, especially me, of getting out of the way. Ancestors will help you. They've been there, done it. This ain't nothing new. What we all going through, they try to make you think it's new, good or bad. They'll show you how to get out of any situation, you know, and take responsibility. But this Capricorn moon coming in the end, right on retrograde, and the first of Gemini, that's going to be a challenge. Then you got the Capricorn. Then you're in the Mercury retrograde. I would suggest that you try to stay as much as possible, almost run. I know you got to go to work, you got to be around people, family if they're in a household setting. But I would say little as possible, and even though they might be fucking over you, you see the bullshit. You see the corn job, you see all this shit, but right now, you're going to have to be another mindset. Now, you take it how you take it. I say it's chaos or calm. Take it how you take it. But it's to trigger you. And then something else I was looking at. What else I said? So they're gonna be sending people to trigger you. Okay, very much so. Um, where is it? Yeah, I said about the handlers. Lose your confidence. They want to blame you. The blame game is real, 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 real tough. Okay, and um, I was looking at so many things. I've been looking at so many shows. I like a lot of things, but just just try your best. Okay. It says focus, emotional security, home, and caring for loved ones, and in a balanced way. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that's when I did changing words, canopia. When I changed words, Neptune, Cancer, and Pisces. Um, where is it at? Retrograding Cancer. Okay. So we're dealing with Virgo. We're dealing with Gemini, dealing with Cancer. We're also dealing with their opposite. So you're dealing with Capricorn, the Virgo you're dealing with Pisces, and the Gemini you're dealing with Sagittarius. So it's not just the retrograde is not just Cancer. Okay, Mercury we know, like I said, is the planet of Virgo and Gemini. They're opposites as well as Cancer opposite. So that means that big folks also. Oh, happy birthday! Tell her happy birthday, Diva. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So big folks are trying to get out of their bullshit too. They don't want to accept this responsibility, so they want to throw stuff on us. You welcome. So that's a factor. Like I remember, I did a long time ago about this movie about clones. They had made these clones underground for the stars. And when the stars don't want to stop their habits, sexual, drinking, whatever, when they have liver problems or vagina don't work anymore or brain or whatever it is, they had these clones made for that so they can get an operation. But they lied to the clones and told them that they would graduate to come back on surface and be in with everybody else, But actually, they took them to a operating room and took out what that star had paid for because that clone looked just like them. So there are parts in their body that the human star needed. They were getting from the clones. So their clones found out about it and broke out. I don't know if you ever seen that movie. It's real interesting. See, you're gonna have to get from that, Diva. It's because this could really break you. Hopefully you don't live with them, but you need to find some way to move around. They got a lot of shelters, a place that'll take you. That's what. Thank you. That too is happening. We already know the body snatchers, the jumping in and out of bodies is real. Okay, and they hear you came to the world to do something special, so they assign you. I just said they assign you a handler. So now they need to put the icing on the cake. They need to finish the job. Okay, so you're gonna have to be very careful how you move now. See, me, I always waited till they went to work and got the fuck on. Yeah. So if you can get out, forget the material shit. You can always buy that again. If you got kids, you need to look at, make sure your kids are good. Ain't there much love in the world? I can love you way across the universe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be in your face. This is real stuff. People don't want to believe, but they're jumping in and out of people. They're taking people out. Matter of fact, I was on the bus again yesterday. And this guy got on. I told y'all, I don't know if y'all, I have new people here. My old people, I don't know, they got rid of them or what they did. But my first two kids' father, he came back in somebody else's body. Okay, I seen the guy that I care about that passed away. He was in somebody else's body. I was trying not to look. I was trying not to look. He came all the way back. He was looking at me, wanted me to look like my first two kids. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, this is happening. I don't know what they doing, what they promising. Well, if you're not messing with the cat, your life more important than your cat right now. Okay, that's all I can tell you. Use your own discernment, your own intuition. Yeah. Now it's a certain ritual that they're using, what they promising them, so they can avoid. They're avoiding. And it used to be. It still is. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Soul. It's a cartoon like with Jamie Foxx for kids, but it tells a whole lot of what I'm finna say. And they lie to you and tell you that you didn't finish what you came here to do. And in some retrospect, that with the elders, that could be true if you came here for a message. But they lie and say you fulfill whatever. Anyway, when you die, it's supposed to be the light, the light, the light, the light. But the light is actually a trap, and it gets you back here, and you come back as a baby. They take away your memories, and you start all over again. You never learn your lesson because you don't remember shit. So it's a trick, because that same demon or entity is jumping from body to body to body. They have to destroy you. That's a handler. They have to break you. Whatever you doing or gonna do is great, and they don't need you interrupting their plans. That's what I'm saying. They don't need you interrupting their plans. That's what's going on. So you have to be very careful. You have to be careful how you move right now. They're gonna have you in your emotions. They're gonna have people around you, and you're gonna be feeling other people's feeling. You could be feeling, if they're in his body, you could be feeling a real person that's hurting, or I call them in a box inside of themselves, prisoner. But right now you gotta save you, unless you know who you are and you strong, you super soldier, you know what your destiny is, you can fight off that stuff, then go for it. But if you can't, and you have to go away to get that together, to find out who you are and all that, I advise you to do that, because this is not the time to play. That's what I was finna say before I said all the rest. If you have to go in isolation right now, I advise you to do it. It takes some time off. Because these emotions gonna be coming, and they triggering, and they know what they doing. This retrograde it's gonna make so many things. It's gonna make you make like some things that you need to recognize. Some people who did some crazy shit, but you were programmed to do that. You need to recognize the enemy as well. You know, don't blame it on the human being that's going through the same bullshit you doing, that's got something that's jumping in and out of them. You need to be fighting those entities, or those demons, or bad demons, because not all demons are bad. Okay? You need to get away from that's not him. That's some kind of entity. He done stole somebody's body. He came here. It's a lot of things are here now. If the veil is open, the other side is here. From the future, from the past, from the underworld, from the everything that the Umbrella Academy want to see right now. You need to watch the Umbrella Academy on Netflix if you haven't already seen that. Those are the ones that's controlling everybody, and they like drama. They want to see what you're gonna do, so they can sit back and laugh. They get a good laugh. They got too much money. They got too much stuff. They got too much power and control, and they sit back and watch us all, and they think it's funny. That's what they do. How you gonna get out of this? How you gonna get out of that? Rooting, toasting, and all that bullshit. Eating whatever they eat. So be very careful right now. That's all I can say. Be very, 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 very careful. And then we're going into Cancer. Oh my goodness. Negative side of the retrograding Cancer: emotional instability, household disruptions, communication breakdowns regarding family and security. This transit amplifies crabby energy, crabby patty, crabby. Was it Mr. Crab, Mr. Crab, or Crabby? Yeah, causing people to be overly sensitive, moody, and reactive, leading to unnecessary conflicts and nostalgic, often painful. What is that? Rumination or numination, whatever it is. Okay, chaos, home repairs, real estate deals, or tension, roommate, family dynamics, heightened emotions. Words are taken personally, leading to defensiveness and bad feelings. The effects of hurtful conversations, missteps, misunderstandings are common, especially regarding the past, with old arguments potentially resurfacing. Stagnation and insecurity, feeling lack of progress in your career or personal life, leading to deep insecurity or questioning your life's directions. Physical fatigue, lower energy levels, disrupted sleep, and physical symptoms related to stress are common. How to navigate. Avoid signaling, signing contracts. We say the neighbors. Okay, what he said. With on earth is that possible? Yeah, cause see, you gotta understand. That's why it's good to go back and read history of the world and how this shift. We are in Aquarius age. We're out of Pisces Capricorn age. They fighting to keep it going. So we got a spiritual warfare going on. Our ancestors and all the other gods and goddesses are fighting for position. Okay, and we're feeling all of that, you know, and they don't want to let go. And then we got new gods or goddesses coming in, as well as you realizing who you are, and they don't want you to realize that. So they sending their minions and they whatever it is out, and they coming in human form. They're gonna look good as fuck. They're gonna catch your eye, but they dangerous. I would just chill right now. I really would. I would just chill. Um, Avoid signing contracts or making major impulses, changes to your living situation. Instead, use this time to revisit, repair, and reconsider plans already in motion. So before this next retrograde come in on June 29th, you need to make your moves now and stick to it because it's gonna be harder to leave after June 29th. It's gonna be harder, and I'm feeling the effects right now. I was wondering what's going on. I was like, what the fuck? I know I was tweaking things, right? And then all of a sudden it just, ooh. All right, wait a minute. This is not my energy. I was good. I was good. Then I started getting confused, didn't know what to do. Should I do this? Should I do that? But what if I do this? Did that happen? What if I do that? I'm usually a clear thinker. I'm not the Libra that's confused. I know exactly what I want to do and where I want to go. Yeah, you need to move around from that. What's your zodiac sign, Diva? I've never been confused. What I want to buy, how I want to buy it, how I want to look, where I want to go, what I want to eat. Oh, yeah. So it's going to be a target. Yeah. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Don't let your feelings get in your way of love. You can love people like the old folks say with a long handled spoon. Right. I know. I feel you. I be feeling that. They meant to do that to you. I woke up. First, I had a dream. Since I bought my husband's urn in here, I've been having other dreams before I bought it too, and I'm finding out he was doing some fuck shit. Shit, you, girl, don't do that. Focus. And last night I had a dream. My ancestors was in a dream. It was some spiders. Matter of fact, I want to look up these spiders. put your whole armor on. Call your ancestors to take care of you. Take your spiritual bath. If you don't know what that is right now, take your salt bath. Talk to your grandma, great grandma, uncle, auntie, cousin, whoever. Tell I need y'all protection. Show me what to do. Protect me. You need to research more of that. Okay. But it was a black spider. I was spraying or something. I don't know what happened. But anyway, I called in my ancestors, and it was like two different things was trying to attack me. So my ancestor was taking care of that, and the black spider kept coming at me, and it got in my hair. It never bit me though. It never bit me. It's a round black spider. I meant to, like I said, I meant to look that up. And I woke up because I went to bed late. Was watching, like I said, I've been watching Project Runway and different other things. And I woke up, and then this morning when I woke up, I had two. Now I got gray hair, but my hair is curly. Okay. Now my mom hair was long and curly. I woke up with two long gray strands. At first, I didn't know exactly. Then now I'm thinking that was my mom because she was part of the ancestors that helped when I woke up. But yeah, right, right. They didn't bite me or nothing. So, but it was an attack. And then I looked at my candle. My candle black as fuck at the top, going on down, black as fuck. So it was some attack scent. But my ancestor took care of that. Yeah. It was a lot. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. See, they being misused. They didn't already sold their soul, or they confused, or whatever the deal is. They agreeing with the fuckery, chaos. hmm They're agreeing with all of that kind of stuff. You know, don't know they got to pay for that, and that could be paying for that, like being that type of person the rest of your life. We heard the stories of the witches living in the woods. Nobody want to go around them. We heard the story of the Clash of the Titans, three witches there, and looking for having find an eyeball. You know what I'm saying? Isolating themselves away from people because they got so evil. It's all kind of curses, universal laws that if they don't stop now, that they can get stuck in. You say karma, whatever it is. You know? Okay, I know, right? Right. So that's what I plan on doing. I didn't want to come on back on here, but I kept feeling stuff. So I said, let me see. You know, I appreciate that. You know, if I can help one, two people, I'm good. But that's what's going on, and they trying to get you out of here so that you can be food and coming back and doing what they want you to do, or come back. But like I was saying about my friend, he now when he first passed away, he came first time he came visit me. He was back in his Taurus era. He's a Taurus. He first I seen a white angel come down in my third eye. I was asleep on the couch, and then the white angel he came down after the white angel. He was in a Roman uniform, and he came over and he gave me a big hug. That's the first time. He came a lot since then. But this time, I don't know what they promised him on the other side. He didn't come back as a baby, just like my first two kids. Dad didn't. He came back in this person's form, and he wanted me to look at pretty black, but he was short. He's shorter, and he wanted me to look, and I could tell by them lips and everything too. But I was like, oh my goodness, not another one, because I really cared about him. You know what I'm saying? Oh okay. Oh okay. Appreciate that. Hmm. Because my dad, he was born. My dad sent him to be with me, to protect me. Because my dad is born on May 10th, and the one I care about was born on May 11th. So he was sent here to help, but he got distracted in this world and the sexual part and the money, because he looked at good. It was a Teddy Pendergrass walking, baby. And ooh, and then he had bow legs too. Oh my God. But he got caught up, yeah, he got caught up in the world, status and everything. Because when we met after 40 some years later, he was worried about the status that I didn't have, that his friends and whoever he was going to be around and present himself to, that I wouldn't be good enough. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look, dressed the part, perfumed because when we was younger, he had what he had. You know what I'm saying? And but he passed me. He was passing me up until the almost the end of when it was time to go. He started seeing me for who I was and realized that the materialistic stuff that he got caught up in. Because I kept saying, "Is that you? You sure that's you?" You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of disappointment, but he accomplished himself very well. I didn't know how much he had accomplished himself. I wasn't worried about that because like I said, I had a dream, and the dream told me to contact him or the Capricorn. I damn sure wasn't contacting the Capricorn. I didn't want to contact him, but they made me open my computer and they made me search him and say hi. Yeah, so that's how that started. But anyway, I was glad. We had a lot of doors to close. He still didn't really apologize. Try to talk to my friends and different other things. He just said, if you wouldn't have did what you did, I wouldn't have did what I did. I didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mess with his friends. Now the Capricorn, I didn't know they were friends. And I never did anything sexual. We kissed maybe once or twice, but I didn't know they were friends at all. They went to the same school together. None of that. I didn't know. They ran in the same circle. So I wasn't trying to. I'm not the type of person. You do something to me, I'm gonna get you back. No. If stuff happens and it unfolds, it unfolds. It's not that I'm looking to make you jealous. I don't play them type of games. I don't have time for them. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I just act accordingly, like I say, when I feel like, okay, I'm not your number one. I'm not who you really care about, so let me go ahead and do me. Yeah. So that's the attitude I've always had. So now somebody trying to the evenness or whatever trying to put on me by changing is stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cancer energy, y'all would want to be concerned about my home and my maid and even if it's fucked up, you want to try to make it work. I tried that for a lot of things, but I moved away from them. I can't stay in the house with you and fucked up. Yeah. Now my Virgo I was married to, my husband right here, we was together. We met in 91. I had a son for him in 92. I had 3 kids for him. And then towards 94, it started getting really bad. He really fucked our life a lot up. He didn't really want anything. I was trying to we had a home. Matter of fact, we had 2 homes, his family home and a home. That we had a lot of stuff going on. But it was never good enough for him, you know. And he didn't want to work hard. He was quitting jobs, good jobs, you know, and then doing fuck shit. Yeah. So I left while he was at work because I know if I tried to leave, it was going to be a problem. The neighbors didn't like him. They could see right through him when I couldn't see, you know. So I decided to leave. I left him on, I moved out of, in December of 97. I moved in my apartment and New Year's Day on 98. I remember that good and I've been gone ever since. Oh, go ahead. Oh, who is this coming in? No. If look at my description box. If you're not pertaining to what we're talking about, if it's something else, okay. What's the question? If it's pertaining to something we're talking about. Otherwise, look at my description box. See, Cancer, that's something you would do. You know what I'm saying? Being in that water energy. I've done that. I got all 3 water in my chart. But people tend to want to, like, you're not human, you don't need shit. I'm not saying this person's gonna do that, but they refuse to know that you have bills, you live in the matrix as well, you know, and you trying to make it as well as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You're not rich. If I was rich and a millionaire, I wouldn't be on here. I'd be on some island some damn well. That's what I'm saying. So like I said, the disrespect is real strong, you know, and I'm actually tired of it. Yeah. And I'm tired of just surviving when I know I'm giving excellent stuff. I put my heart, I put my soul in it, and that's the water energy. You know what I'm saying? I care. I always been like that. But I can also cut it off. I can bring in that Libra and that Sagittarius, and I can chop that shit off. And that Leo and my Leo North Node, or I can chop that shit off. And when I chop it off, people pissed off. You know, because I done gave it my best. I done gave it everything I possibly could, and then to take it and mess with my intelligence. Yeah, not really angry. It's just how you gonna treat me like that. I expect you to treat me like I treat you. How you gonna treat me differently? You want all the love, but you want to give me back some fucking dirt. How that work? And then steal and take my ideas and all that shit too, and get paid off of them. So you can go there too. Warrior energy. You know what I'm saying? And then come back in my face and make it like, oh, you did what? The disrespect is just too much. It's like, damn, how much can you think a bitch gonna take? I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Then they try to change it around like you doing them or you fight. You doing it. What the fuck? You know, on and on and on and on and on, one after another, one after another. Just like go look at her channel and go look at her life and critique that and take that as your own. People trying to steal the whole motherfucking thing, brain and all. Yeah, with soul swatch, whatever they call that shit. What the fuck are y'all doing? That's somebody that hate they self. Oh, really? Yeah, me and cancers get along good. Me and cancers get along good, especially the men. I always dated cancer men, but cancer men, uh, we can talk through the mind to each other. We make good love together. But so many people want them, you know, and some of them don't know how to separate. And then a lot of them tight. Well, I had one. He was not tight. He took good care of me, but his ambition was different from mine. I thought we was on the same page, and then people got in our situation. Yeah. Um, my sister was a cancer. She taught me a lot, but it was also some hurt there from childhood. And then my brother, he's a cancer Gemini, very different. We never got along. Still don't get along. Yeah, cancer males are different. Um, very, very, very ambitious and could be ruthless. You know, um, they're almost like a Libra male. They hang out with the boys. Cancer more a ladies' man. A lot of ladies want to be with them. You're always in a competition. I was always in, and it's like I'm not in that circle. And the women be so bold that they want to make you be in that, and I'm not like that. And if the cancer is a negative cancer, he gonna hurt all the way around. Yeah, and I don't like Libra men. Period. I stayed many many years with that. He loved to be show off. He loved to put you down. He was a negative Libra. Uh, the whole family. He would always lie. I didn't know he was teaching my kids some bullshit. And it's hard for me to even get that back. You know, the way that I had him before he came into my life, he would lie and say that if he wouldn't have came into my life, I was this, I was that. I had my own house, I had my own job. Matter of fact, I was working 3 jobs when he met me. Had 3 cars. I mean, I was doing myself. He drove one of my cars. He just flipped every fucking thing. I stayed with him. That's my girl that passed. That's her dad. He didn't really care about her the way he's supposed to be a dad. He cared about everybody else. He let his family run him in a relationship. Anybody got time for that shit? Yeah, they like to do that kind of bullshit. Now that part right there is a Scorpio move too, you know. And which the Scorpio, I had right on the table what was going on in our relationship. He want to make it something else, you know. And I was fine, like, yeah, I'm glad, the person been waiting on you this many years. Okay, boom, do that. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to make it like it was more. I was in the one that hurt or whatever. It wasn't even like that. It was really a fuck thing. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. We have good conversation every once in a while, but it was really a fuck thing. You know, the Libra was a little more serious. I still didn't want to marry him because he had a lot in his mouth. He had a lot of fucked up ways. And like I say, I didn't, people become before his family, you know. And I told him, you have to change before I marry you. So I'm not marrying you like that. He said, I'll change after I marry you. There's no way. I didn't trust that, you know. I would have divorced my husband and married him if he would have showed me, you know what I'm saying? And then, penny pinching and listen to other people. And I ain't, who finna do that? I stayed too long, more than I should have. And that's the opposite of Libra. And they're self-centered that I am. If they negative, it's everything all about them, the sex and everything. They want more oral sex done on them than they will do on you. You know what I'm saying? Who got time? Man, take your bitch ass on. I ain't got time for that. Mm-mm. Not at all. But I got time for that bullshit. But yeah, just be careful. Well, something else I was gonna read too. June. What is it? It says, oh, and also Jupiter, Sagittarius enters Leo, so that's gonna be the courage on when retrograde coming in too. I did a video on that. Ushering in a cycle of joy, beauty, and bold expression. We crave beauty and experiences that make life sparkle. Jupiter in Leo amplifies our desires to be seen, loved, and celebrated. It also challenges us to lead from the heart rather than the ego. Now, that's where a lot of things gonna be. You have to know where to put that. Because if you have to get out of a situation and don't even go in a circle, there's some, say y'all was in the same circle type of people and go to the same type of people, whatever places, what's going on in your relationship. It wouldn't be wise for you to go all dressed up with somebody else or pop up in a place that the circle that y'all ran in or around the family when you left that person. That's going to be death. I appreciate that. Thank you. I love my cancers too. Y'all keep me, um, because the ones I have, my sister, she taught me so many things about how to survive, what to do. I mean, she told me some tricks and trades about all kinds of shit. But use your discernment, your intuition during this time. Like I said, don't go in the same circle. If you left somebody, you need to leave all of them. I admire my Leo daughter. When she left this relationship, she closed the door. She closed the door on the family too. Hey, I'm doing fine, Adrian. I'm doing fine. How you doing? And that was a good move, you know, because it causes too much, especially you don't want to be with that person no more, and they're gonna be steady trying to get y'all back together. All this stuff. And then if you agree with somebody else, it could be a really, ugly scene. Don't try to make nobody jealous. Don't go where y'all used to go. If y'all went to movies at a certain time for a while, he might still think y'all gonna still do that. He gonna still, or she gonna still be trying to go at that certain time, think they gonna catch you there. And if you go with somebody at that certain time, that could be a killing. Gotta be smart right now. You welcome. So just be careful. People gonna try to bring you out. They're gonna try to call you out, and people messy as fuck. Especially those that may have wanted your mate, or either put a hex or a curse on your relationship to have this happen. You got that going too, you know, and you don't know who it is, family, friends, neighbor, the system, you don't know, right? So it's best to go in your corner and talk to your ancestors, do your spiritual bath, make sure your third eye be open so you can see what's really going on. Now you can help them from afar if you still care about that person or just want to see them free. You could tell them, look, these people got a curse on you, or these people doing black magic on you. That's why you acting like that. You know, we just kind of talking. You can jump in here if it's relevant to what you're talking about. It's fine. You know, but you could tell a person, but I can't stay around you because I'm seeing what's going on with you, and I can't have you hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So, however they gonna react on that. Some of them ain't gonna believe you, especially the church thing going on, or they gonna call you this, they gonna call you witch, they gonna call you whatever, because your intuition is good. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting out your face. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dangerous for me. You know? So right now you gotta really, somebody ain't acting right, playing games. A man don't play games. A woman don't play games. They want you, they want you. They ain't gonna play no game. They're gonna be straight up. They're gonna be responsible. They're gonna tell you what's going on. See what I'm saying? Cause that inside of him, whatever inside of him it want to just break you down, make you look like the filthy, ugly one. When whatever inside of him, that's what it is. And somebody done put that on him. He done either slept with the wrong person, you know, right? He either slept with the wrong person, got all that person's negative stuff, or somebody put it on him. All these not protected, they just jumping in people and using them whatever. That's why I say about my friend, my kid's father and my friend. Whatever they told them, they took over young people's bodies. I don't know if it's clone bodies, but it looked fresh, human to me. So you having a lot of that going on too. They done already showed us they got the clone bodies ready. You know, so open our eyes right now. This some shit going on, some real shit. I don't know if it's a shift coming. I haven't got that far. Let me see. Cause I know it's some bullshit coming up too. There's some bullshit coming up. Um, what is that? Okay, building your future. Mars, yeah. Mars, Uranus, yeah. July 3rd. Feminine energy. So they need to knock that feminine energy. You got a whole. I love them. I'm not saying anything about anybody transgender or gay. If you were born that way, that's who you are. But making people be that way, trying to change straight people to that kind of way, messing with children, fucking up their mind, having them confused, making them think that way, I got a problem with that. Yeah, see, you protecting yourself. He might not have been taught to do that because they don't want people to know that you're supposed to protect your body. You know, I had just been protected by my ancestors till they showed me how to do it with natural things. You know what I'm saying? And they protect me. A lot of people didn't grow up like that. Because some families play with they family members. You know, for they liking whatever they want. They play them like a piano. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just be careful of that. So the North Node's going to Aquarius, friends. So right now it's gonna be don't dip in. You can be meeting new people, but you gonna have to question the shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to question that. You gonna have to really feel them. If you got tarot cards, I advise everybody to get some tarot cards and learn how to read them for yourself at home. Your intuition, yeah, could be on point, and you can feel it ahead of time. It just confirms what you feel. Graphic. That way you can read. I always ask people, "What's your zodiac sign?" Some want to tell you, some don't. Some of them say they don't believe whatever. You don't believe that shit, but they might not. Or some people, they have fear of want you to fear all that kind of stuff. It's no fear. It's been here since centuries before. We've been using this whenever we came back here before, time and time. That's how everything get measured and whatever. With this right here, this plant here, you have their plant. We call it Romania, the tear of Mother Mary. Mm. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, hi from Romania. I met a guy from Romania, a Taurus, that I know automatically was gonna be attracted to each other. I kept my mask on because I knew we would have been kissing. He was tall, handsome. He was handsome. Was was suave, uh, challenging. You know, but very materialistic. We wouldn't have never made it. He wants a big mansion. That's what he's striving for. He's working, working, working in order to get all of that. And I'm finished with that. I'm not even on that plane. He didn't have any kids. Oh, really? Maria, I got a sister named Maria. So no, I'm not. I ain't worried about. I was thinking about no marriage. Period. My husband just passed. We was together what from '91 till he passed right now. I left him in '98. We've been separated ever since. So no, there will be no more marriage unless the ancestors and the God sisters and brothers and goddesses came and told me this is who we want you with right now. That's something I am not looking forward. And I done had my kids, and that's it. That's done. Done, done, undone. So yeah, solar eclipse, okay, and Leo. So we got a lot of we got a lot of stuff finna go down. It's gonna be very important to stay on your P's and Q's. I gotta look for. Oh, then we got the start. We got the Lions Gate in August coming up, and I was telling everybody about. Oh, really? He was sweet, but I know he had some ways. You know what I'm saying? And I kept saying vampire, but I know he had some ways. If you really was his woman, you'd have to walk by his way, and that's where we clash. You know, because I was noticing the things. First, he was when we met, he was trying to be judgmental because it was a dinner for this prestige college sorority or whatever, right? And that's right up his alley. He wasn't black. He was a Romanian man, and yeah, and so he was trying to say. I said, look, ain't nobody in here better than me. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You're not finna intimidate me or make me feel low, boo boo. I'm me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's better than me. I don't care if they got more money than me, look better than me, dress better than me. I don't give a damn. And so he looked, you know what I'm saying? So that caught his eye. Yeah. So, after that time we was together helping each other on the job and stuff like that, but it was always in my face. We were very attracted to each other, but I kept my mask on because I'm attracted to Tauruses. And we share the same planet, Venus, so that's natural, you know. And so I just made sure that wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And then the things I was telling them about, like I don't speak a lot of foreign languages, but I can understand things that some people say. So he was testing that. Everything I was saying, it was a test. You know what I'm saying? Aries men do that too. It was a test. You know what I'm saying? Well, how you gonna say that? Then he started speaking in his language, and I was saying with the hand gesture, and I could tell something. So he didn't move his hands, and he just tested me. So it was fun. It was fun, but I knew he would be very intimidating. So whoever married him has to be in y'all tradition, or willing to be. You know what I'm saying? How they have the women in that tradition, and I'm not one of them. I was letting them know you got the wrong American girl. Yeah, they something else. They're something else. They kind of like Arabic men. Arabic men are very arrogant too. Oh my goodness, and boastful. These women, the women don't even want their men no more. They don't even want they Arabic men no more. They so cruel to their women, you know. And I think that came from in the Bible being Abraham married Hagar. I mean, didn't marry Hagar. Sarah's maid, and the men are ashamed that their mom, the ancestor wasn't married, so they taking it out on all their women. That's what the disrespect. So I can imagine how they treated Hagar, when they got grown. And then the Creator gave them where they stayed. They got what? All? Everybody wants they all. They got the richest land, but they want every fucking thing. They want Jacob and they want Esau stuff. They want everybody's stuff. You dealing with Germany, you dealing with Russia, you dealing with some part of Europe, you dealing with a lot of places. Because Romania is half Esau, right? Or do you know that? Yeah, they do all that kind of stuff. Kidnap the kids from here, and they want children, young age, young teenage girls. They nasty as fuck. It's some clubs on Richmond out here, and I was surprised on the run. I was on the streets, some things going on, and they had a lot of gay black men dancing outside the club while the wives sitting right there by them, all on the cars, twerking and all this shit, and the Arabic men just looking, and all the other foreign men, and they paying them or doing whatever, they doing whatever. They fuck them men, they, baby, them some handsome ass motherfuckers. Them some handsome ass men, but they do anything because they disrespectful. I think they feel like they're a bastard from the Abraham thing. And like I say, that the power and control makes them feel validated. Maybe, I don't know. That's my perception of it. Why they attitude like that? Because I would never date them. I mean, I just like to look at them. They handsome as fuck. I ain't gonna much lie. They some handsome ass men. But their ways and the women don't want them. The women getting lips and booty. They trying to attract the black man. Now I ain't gonna say I'm tired of my black men. I love my black men now. I just hate the way that they bend it for this evenness and got sold into some bullshit. Oh really? Sarah? Oh yeah. There's is that Africa, Haiti? Where is Sri Lanka? Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. I know I heard of it because I talk about it all the time. Oh really? Yeah. But I'm not mad at them for wanting our black men. Our black men are very handsome as fuck, handsome in the world. But right now they are stuck in this system. Oh really? They're stuck in this system, and they're corrupting them very, 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 very tough, and having them come against. They trying to get back, but it's a certain percentage trying to get back and respect the black woman. And a lot of black women have been turned out. I say parasites and all of them. They need a cleaning out, and just being very disrespectful and letting them do whatever to them because the parasites and them having childhood issues themselves. That's a lot of things too. And then having our men making the jails for our men so they can corrupt them, you know, because everybody wants to fuck a black man. For some, or well, I understand. Some of them are a majority of them are very well endowed, and if they just good, and not all of them, but maybe one or two, but whatever. I think it's a skin color or whatever the deal is. I don't know, but yeah. So a lot of things going on, and then they want the power and the money. Oh yeah, I figured Sierra Leone was Africa. Yeah, yeah. I don't really like Africa. I love to look at them too now. American men, African American black man, and well, not even say black man. Whatever. And Africans, two different things. I had some brother-in-laws that were African. Matter of fact, like I said, when I was on the street as an African guy, he took good care of me. But they're kind of like the in their women's style. They kind of like the Romania and the Arabic men, you know. And the African women have came a long way. They don't like being pushed around like that. The Jewish and the Greek women is the only ones that the men don't push around. Yeah, yeah. But the Jewish women, um, and the Greek women, Italian, their men don't push their women around. Italian, they fight with their men, but the Jewish men listen to their wives. You know, they make sure their wives gonna be good. So you want somebody that's gonna make sure you good. They ain't gonna bring you no bullshit back to the house. You know what I'm saying? If you doing some bullshit out here, he gonna make sure he come back clean. He gonna make sure ain't nobody following him there. Ain't nobody gonna bring you no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that finna happen. This my house. This my family. You know. But a lot of people don't know how to do that. You know. And she takes care of the money. You know. And she know how to budget and all that kind of stuff. He might have money on the side. Whatever he do with his money on the side is his business. But the money that they have together, she keeps it. Now I do like that about the Jewish woman. I like that a lot. And the Greek, I think it's Greeks. Is it the Greeks? You know what I'm saying? I think it's the Greek women. I know the Italian women, they strong too. But yeah. Yeah, the Greek women, I think they're more with their men than the Italian men is. Something like that. I don't know. But I noticed that about the Jewish women. And they brag on their women too. You ain't finna say nothing about their wife. At least that's how it used to be in the old ways. I don't know how it is now. You know, a lot of men should learn from that. Yeah, but a lot of people should learn. It's a respect. If I admire my husband's. That's what I'm saying. They ain't got to worry about nothing. The man takes care of it. They believe highly in that. The man gonna take care of it. He gonna make sure she good and she gonna keep the bit. That's why I say I admire my husband's mom and dad. Both of them were Aries. Check that out. He went to work and brought the money home, and she used it well. They was living like they was in a mansion. They had really nice stuff, gold on the wall, piano, everything. They lived really nice, you know. Um, she didn't mess over his money, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I really admire that about them. I really admire that. Too bad he didn't take that quality. He was too spoiled. They gave him too much, you know, and he didn't appreciate shit. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're a Cancer. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying about healing and knowing when to let go, and making sure you're gonna have them kids with a person that don't have them traits because like he got, because your child will come out like that too. See, that's the thing. You don't want no man you gotta take care of. I ain't never had to take care of no man, and I ain't finna start. Never. Never. Now the first Cancer, my two kids' father, I wouldn't stay with him because he wasn't stable like that. I know he wasn't gonna take care of bills, you know. And he tried to trick me once or twice. It was a no. It didn't last. He showed each time, and he got paid his ass, so he had to go. You know, I wasn't for that bullshit. But the other Cancer I stayed with, he was good. He took care of me. And I lost my job and stuff. He took care of me. So it goes from family. You know what I'm saying? The first one had a lot of his family in our business. You know, and his mom wanted all of them to be hoes and mess over women. They was mad he kept me that long. He was with me that long. They was trying everything. I mean everything. But he was from another state, the one that was good to me. But then he turned out to be a dope dealer, and that's not my style. Yes, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I love kids, beautiful. But the way the world is now, when I was younger, I did not want any kids. My mom didn't either. We were sold that a woman's supposed to do this and a woman's supposed to do that. I knew how dangerous it was for kids. They could use your kids against you. You know what I'm saying? And it's. I mean, maybe I'm the one I think out of my mom's family that didn't try to use her. So you might have one out of, because she had 10. You know what I'm saying? But this world uses people you love real tough to hurt you. You know, and it's crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. So by you saying that, be careful because they'll try to get you pregnant. Don't have no abortion. Now they say different things about when you have a child for abortion, that they feel some type of way on the other side. They become like evil, and then some say they go back to the ancestors. I don't different things they say about when you have an abortion or something like that. So I don't know. They got a lot of questions. So yeah. So let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I just had to get that out there because, baby, it was dragging me. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shit. I know I did some. I ain't gonna say I was no saint. Shit. I tried to be the best mother I possibly could. I was in the depression stage and I didn't know. Um, Started gambling, stuff like that, and I was very responsible, but I didn't know how many enemies was coming at me at the time. I didn't know about none of this that I know now. What wanted my downfall. I always try to help, and people were jealous of that. Yeah, and I didn't know how they was using witchcraft against me and my kids, and me, losing jobs, all kind of bullshit that I didn't know what the hell was going on. You know, but we'll start off like that, huh? Somebody could be in their feelings. A trophy, celebrity. What is a celebrity? They call it when they get a trophy or something like that. That idol. I'm not. Hey, do y'all thing. A lot of knowledge, ancient knowledge, hidden knowledge. hmm Capricorn energy. The father, the devil. Also, to me, it's just like hidden things. You know, a lot of knowledge on that. A lot of love. A Capricorn showing love, one or two. A Capricorn in love with somebody. Yeah, I did that too for a long time. I always took care of everybody else's children before I had kids. Child, I ain't trying to do none of that right now. I got my grandbabies. When they come, we enjoy. I'm trying to find more things for them to do. I'm trying to teach them as much as I possibly can. Get them on the right track, bring out their gifts, trying to get them to make money now so they won't have no struggle. They can have some money saved to the side, or they can know how to make money. Because my son was working at 6 years old, and my other kids was working young, you know. So I'm that type of person. Let's see. Soldier of Love. That's what remind me of. Damn. Yeah. What's going on with that? Two Capricorn. Controlling, karmic, they say, or relationship shacking, or some people like to argue, fuss, or whatever, but it's a lot of love. Could be two Capricorns. Uh, or controlling. There's also celebrities, the system. So what are they bringing out? Some about water. And this, New Orleans. Um, right? Um, New Orleans is supposed to be shrinking. I mean, I'm concerned about this because that's my hometown, Louisiana. I'm concerned about that. I was trying to ask the ancestors about that. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And then that whatever that demon thing in him wanna, yeah, right, wanna bring it out, and you wanna bring it out in a baby, you know. and very have to be very careful who you have a baby for. I wish I'd have knew that, but I did. I did know that, you know, but I let the world and my family throw me off, trying to fit in. I fucked up. I did know that, and the person I was supposed to marry, we were planning and everything. The family didn't want us to marry. His family, all my family, they were jealous, so they broke us up. So yeah, that was something. But anyway, his families had they were strong. He had strong beliefs. His mom and dad had been together, stuff like that. He know about going out and get it. You know, he was a Leo Virgo. Leo Virgo, I think he's Leo Virgo. Yeah, I think so. Thank you. It just they're grown now. Everybody got their own way of doing things, and I have to let them do that. You know, that's why I brought them up to be an adult. I just you know try to get my grandbabies on their way. That's all. Hangman. Hmm. Sacrifice. Yeah, Capricorn is sacrifice. Oh, really? I like Tupac song about Dear Mama. That's pretty good. Okay. Ace of Cups again. It's a lot of love. What's going on? Clean, innocent, spiritual bath, or gift, helping hand, trophy. What's this about? Future or traveling? What's this? Yeah, I'm concerned about. Well, what is it? I'm showing the Nine of Cups. Intelligent, easy, paid spy, no risk, orders, head person, retired military, security guard. Hmm? Yeah, my mom too. But mom, she still here. She not here in body, but she sure here with you, child. Talk to her anytime you feel like she will talk back. That's your ancestors. Okay. Shoot, I can go to my mama. I know I couldn't go to nobody else. And I spoiled her too. Walking away. Walking. What is this? What's going on with this? The evil's going on in Capricorn. Orbs. Paranormal activity. Serial killer. Vampires. Haiti. Fallen angels. Gems. Control. Smart. Toxic. Karma. So celebrities. Hey y'all celebrities. Manifesting what? Okay. Neighborhood, pulp store, restaurant, flower shop, or as above, so below. Um, so y'all should be giving me a donation. Tower, and then three of wands. Okay, overwhelmed, worried about business failing, evil or play the game better, long time thinking, don't play by the rules. Yeah, I see that. Thank you, Diva. Appreciate it. I like the conversation with you too. Okay, manipulating things, stalling, egoism. So y'all not gonna do that. Tower, apartment building, high rise, change, storm, or a decision, destruction, or accident. Turning while you turn your back. So this stuff up there. Wait for your goals to come in. Yeah, y'all done stole so many things from me. Tell it's like y'all make all the money. Movies, videos. I'm looking at stuff that my son and we was talking private. People selling our ideas. No, I was talking about these celebrities watching me. That's what I'm talking about. They come in, steal, and go make shit, songs, and all this shit off of your shit. Don't give you a dime. One time I had Naomi Campbell, but YouTube wouldn't let her. Her message came through. She thanked me for the cancer reading. She's a cancer Gemini or something like that, or cancer Leo, something like that. And but YouTube immediately took it off. YouTube or somebody. Lovers, Gemini energy, community. Somebody moving away, or what is this? 9 of Cups. Mad, not happy. Gemini energy. That's not my issue. Happy birthday, Gemini. Still Gemini? Yeah, still Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. Somebody not celebrating their birthday. A lover, side piece, relationship, family, friends. Okay. Broken hearted. About what? Knight of Swords. Coming in fast. A ride, a car, a message. Gemini, Cancer, Gemini, Capricorn. Cancer thrown in there as well. What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Let's see. What's going on here? Empress. Ace of Wands. New beginnings, birth ideas. Somebody mad at your new beginning? That's crazy. What? Because she probably see right through him. And he know it. He don't want you knowing that. She probably see right through him. She probably see where the demon's sitting at inside of him. And he can't mess with him. But he can go through you to mess with them. So that's how they do. They can't touch you. They'll go through people you care about to fuck with you. Girl, you can get around your sister and get away from that damn man. I don't give a damn. He hanging low to the floor. If he handsome as fuck, who gives a fuck? Your life in danger. Shit, I would get the hell away from his ass. Boy, my mind be like, let me get away from you before I fuck you up. Shit. I ain't too worried about him fucking me up. I'm worried about that too. But me, you come up make a slip, I'ma fuck you up. Shit, I'm gonna protect me. Bad reputation. Knight of Wands reverse. Bad police. So you got following. Reckless wanna have their way. Maybe trying to start some shit. Player from the name of Malaya handler. Send a handler that can't even handle you. Have no idea you every woman, every man in one. Queen of Wands reverse. Witch of Pooh, or somebody again pissed off, or you can turn to that at any moment. Don't get that shit twisted. Okay. Worry about the wrong thing. You don't need to see me. 2 of Wands. Future. We're in the palm of your hands. How you see fit. Queen of Cups. There you go too with the Empress. and the Queen of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. You want to stop your peace. They don't like that. Okay. Ain't that about a bitch? Stop your money flow. What you see, you know. Take action. Okay. Don't be no fool. Be a sister, mother-in-law, brother, I don't know, whatever it may be. Wife, auntie, uncle. King of Swords reverse. Lies, closed mind, inhuman, abuse of power, no empathy. Somebody finna put on the works. Around a lot of toxic people. I don't know who is in the industry and they're selling you a dream. Somebody falling for it. Or somebody selling them a dream. Don't look at potential, please. I did that for many years. But he got the potential. Maybe you could do this, you could do that. I'm steady boosting him. You could do this, you could do that. You know, you could start your own company. You could blah, 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 blah. You could blah, 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 blah. You could do that and shit. King of Wands, upright. Are you upright, King of Wands? Let's see. It's King of Wands upright. Page of Swords, spine. Okay, that's not a bad thing. Detective, police, King of Cups. Okay. Confused or juggling, collabing, talking, conversation going back and forth, careful planning, short, curious, debate, new ideas, sports or hunters. Might could be in a club watching sports or watching somebody on the internet. Okay, this could be a business, government, judge, judging what you're doing, or doctor, father figure, um, somebody in power, president, whatever the deal is. Teacher, listen to a teacher, priest, decision. Spine too. Page of Wands. Oh, you going to another planet? Director, producer, expedition, artifacts, sacred themes, patterns. Childish, free, foreigner. Extraterrestrial, Egypt, patterns, magic powers, out of the country. Curious life. Out of isolation. I might be out of getting out of jail too, or like say they've been taking care of a lot of business, not paying attention to stuff. They paying attention now, cat's out of the bag. Um, Stop. Come on, Count Dracula. Didn't heal. Um, somebody, it could be somebody and their son or child or something too, or childish, acting childish, spine. This moon. Oh yeah, what moon coming up? That's what I'm supposed to be looking at. What's the next moon? I forgot. I think I already did. So we had Gemini. Okay, Gemini. I did say that. Gemini moon coming up the 14th, which today is the what? This day. Oh, it's the night. Full moon tonight. Okay. Right? Yeah. I think the full moon is tonight. 14th. Charge your crystals. Full moon in Gemini. 6/14/26. Take your spiritual bath, all that good stuff. You ain't already did that. Egg cleansing. Yeah. Okay. Egg cleansing, spiritual bath, whatever you need to do this full moon tonight in Gemini. Okay. I did a reading on that already. We can recap. Let's see what we get about. Okay. Full moon in Gemini. And this page, I use it in my other notebook. Might be another notebook. Oh, okay. Yeah, get out of there. Okay, you gotta live in your car. You got a car? The hell out of there. This a full moon tonight. Trickster spirit in Gemini. So you got part of Gemini in you. You right next door. You know. You know how to play the game too if you pull on your Gemini side. But I'll trick his ass right on out that damn door. At least be ready. Well, call on your ancestors. They'll take care of it too. But some of them tell you what to do now. They'll tell you how to take care of yourself and have you some ammunition. You're still living in, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to see, might be in this. Oh, okay. Yes, in this one. And don't tell me about, you know what? He got me tonight. Girl, cancel y'all take too much. That one thing I ain't finna. And people, all black women in there, I ain't got nothing to do with no skin color. You ain't finna call me out, cause I'm gonna be right on you. And my words gonna cut deep. And I might even have to cuss you out. I'm just gonna tell you how your ass is. But I wouldn't advise that with that man changing. I wouldn't advise that with him, cause something in him, he can chop you up and nobody find your body. I'm just saying. Your defense is he tried to attack me. You gonna sit him there and let him attack you? And you're not gonna defend yourself? I have me all kind of everything. I have a bat in that corner. If you have a pistol, I have a pistol over here. I have a knife over there. Shit, girl, please. Hot water on the stove, grease, whatever. You gonna get off me. Shit, I might not kill you, but you gonna feel like you dead for me to get away. I ain't gonna sit up there worried about that. And that person, he ain't worried about it. Shit, if he attack you, you need to be ready for that shit. I remember I talk about this all the time. Used to with my husband, he ain't fuck with me. See, none of them put their hands on me. Yeah, cause you probably are. We all, you born from the same seed, right? But anyway, they would always fight. He would always argue with me when I'm washing dishes. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all, and why you do that? Cause I'm washing a knife. You gonna argue with me? What? And I'm like, huh? What you say? Oh, clean the knife off. I ain't gonna never not be ready. That's what I'm saying. I know, counsel. Y'all kind of the one biggest serial killers. I know. That's why I was shocked when they had me looked at my birth chart, and it was a cancer rising. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, Pisces can be dangerous too. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. No wonder I've been rebellious, and like some stuff, you know. So I got to really stay my ass away from, you know, the yeah. Aries think they bad days and shit. Baby, you be just click sitting up there eating his damn bite. And I'm just saying, oh, no, I'm not saying you eat your meat. Yeah, but don't let that person, don't put your hands. I remember my husband, he pushed me one time out. What I'm saying? He didn't come home one night, and I had all my shit packed up in the car. I was 8 months pregnant. So he trying to get me to stay. We all outside arguing and shit. I'm asking where he was. So he tried to get me to stay. So he pushed me. Girl, I found a 40-ounce bottle on that ground. I bust that bad boy. I grabbed a brick with the other one. I took band please. He was running. Now he was on the run. Baby, and don't you ever put your hands on me, and I'm pregnant too. Oh no, it ain't that kind of party. You ain't scared me no fuck. I was a little bitty old thing compared to him, but baby now. Now I don't play that. Oh, you won't wait. See, that's why I have to watch myself. So you got all three water signs. I'm about you. Y'all water people can be dangerous. Yeah, I have to watch myself with the water. Don't get them to crying and feeling some type of way. Mess with y'all intelligence like that. Y'all security. What? Girl, please. Where is it at? What did it say? Okay, Gemini moon. What I put on that? New moon begins in communication, learning, and social connections. This lunation also features a supportive aspect to Mars, Aries, okay, making it a good time for translating new ideas into action. Manifests itself by the need for changes and spontaneity. Hello. um, Safety lies in thinking about your feelings and sharing them with others. You can be more talkative and speak with ease these days. You might have a better ability to keep a cool head, but beware. Cold heart can discourage others. Harmony of thinking and feeling is important. Organs, shoulders, arms, hands, respiratory system, bronchial tubes, lungs, nervous connections for sensor and motor skills, blood capillaries, exchange system, sensitive during this time. Take extra care. Okay. Keeping yourself cleaned out. I'm glad I put some my protein and all that. No surgery during this time. Oh, I was watching Blacklist, and I was watching Blacklist last night. I love Blacklist. Y'all, you ever watch that on Netflix? He used to come on TV with that smart man on there. He's smart as fuck. Criminal mind and every damn thing. The FBI, all of them come to him to how to talk to criminals, and he know most of them. They took him out of jail. I had made a note. I made a card. It was a card, I think, and it was saying, or did I put it here? Leave a little in the bank. Something about banks. Okay, what I have? What I put? Random watch your feelings. Uh, they already started meningitis shots. Have rent money. Help pay bills. Leave a little in the bank. Something about banks. Inside job. Meet July, August. Receive. Okay. Judgment on them trying to stop this your money. I was saying about oh shit, I lost my train of thought. Where's the Gemini thing up to? What was I saying? Okay, get my thought back. Or is it meant for me to say that? Okay. You try to snatch it. Okay. Um. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Oh, they use serial killers, criminals, hardcore criminals, to catch other hardcore criminals. But I don't like that because I like it and I don't like it because they can tell the criminal mind. But they also promise them things, and as they allow that criminal to do this, say they eat people or children or slice of women or men or boys or sex and all that, they gonna still let them do that shit in order for them to find a high somebody doing worse than them. You know, like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or a vampire or a werewolf that's out of erratic or whatever the deal is. They're going to use them to find something more horrible than what that serial killer did, because their mind, you know, goes that way. I watched another picture called Found, and it was about a girl getting kidnapped by this man, and after she escaped, she turned around and found him and kidnapped him and have him in her basement. But by him being very smart, she opened an organization to find kidnapped children. Yeah, to find kidnapped children, and she using him to help her find them. So he thinks like a criminal. So she needs his expertise. So she have him chained in her basement. See what I'm saying, girl? Now that boy be tired of. See, I can't deal with nobody no more. Definitely don't threaten me. Either we both gonna die together, or I'm trying to kill your ass. If you threaten me and try to come for me, I'm gonna take care of my business. I'm not gonna sit on the side and let you just hurt me. There's no way in the hell. You're not gonna keep threatening me like that. That's one thing you're not gonna do. That's why I stay to myself. Okay? I ain't got time for that bullshit now. Especially if I know I'm good to you. You know what I'm saying? If I know I'm good to you and you keep coming and I have been good to you and you keep coming at me some type of way, which my ancestors take care of so good, I don't have to do a thing. I really don't. Because I got some hardcore ancestors. I love them, man, please. You just don't know. They take care of business. And I tried to warn people about that when I first got on here when it was coming for me. And then they came for my daughter. You came for my family. Oh, man. See, let me see. Let me go over here. Let's see. These some cards I made. Let me stick them in here. Cause baby, somebody that ain't doing shit to your ass. You decide to program black magic, all that kind of shit. I already fuck with my son using black magic, all for money. Try to get him to take me out. And now, still trying. Okay. That's on you, buddy. Our sister. That's on you, babe. That's on you, babe, for no reason. Jealousy, stupidity. Need to grow the fuck up. Well, whatever. Too late now. I say it's too late. Talk to the universe and your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I say it's too late. Damage is too overdone. Daughter ain't coming back. Right? My daughter ain't coming back. She's with me in spirit. She taking care of business too. But all them games and shit, didn't give a fuck. Sending whatever, all kind of witchcraft and all kind of shit, programming people to do so. And thought it was funny. Damage beyond repair. Boom. Caught in own web of lies. Experiment. Okay? Yeah. Pinocchio. Voodoo hoodoo doll. Your nose growing, liar. Okay? Yep. And which is the Moors, the same people. You know what I'm saying? That goes for any, we say, stay ready so you won't have to get ready. Okay? That goes for any situation. I'm trying to tell you, baby, get them off you. Be careful, or interrogation, a torture room. Okay? Don't let them get you in that shit. Right? He made it for the big, but he got tricked. He got tricked by the tricksters. They took the bait. He took the bait. You know what I'm saying? And it's the trickster. Gemini energy tonight. Women hollering, hollering at the creek. Be careful, you ain't gonna be one of these women. Texas. Full moon, boo. Now this new moon, ain't it? This new moon and full moon. Okay, wrong diagnosis for more money. Lawsuit. Heard it all before. Baby this, baby that. I would be concerned if you come too nice to me. You treat me like shit and all of a sudden you nice. Oh, baby, we gonna go do this. Oh, baby, we gonna go do that. Oh, baby, kissing, hugging. Oh, motherfucker, you just try to threaten my life. Now you come back nice. What you try? Oh, hell no. Nah. I'm on now, kids. I'm on shit. Stay way over there. Because I want to see what you doing. You ain't got no epiphany that damn much, and you just got through fucking me, trying to fuck me over. Oh shoot, if she acting erratic too, both of them would be down now. She, then I call the police. I was telling the guy who was at the wash tear downstairs, and I was telling the guy about the bullshit that be going on here. And I said, yeah, I be thinking about that Farrah Fawcett movie. I say, shit, I might poke your ass a while before I call the cop. He started laughing. I used to say that all the time. When I had this big old, beautiful, I love that apartment, fireplace. Poke your ass, shit. Then show you how it feel. Wrong diagnosed for more money lawsuit. Heard it all before, baby this, baby that. Yeah. When I was a fool, fool, old rap R&B player. Just because a person looks, acts the part, don't mean they are the part. Hello. So yeah, I don't care how you look. Got Master P here. Go down how you look. Fuck on my life, get the fuck on. I ain't sexual like that. I love sex, but I don't love it like that. Something evil is drawing people's energy and leaving them to die. Yes, it is. After they leave out the body, very rare that the person come back to their self. Very rare. It's dangerous. Most of these people around you are kinfolk or friends you may or may not know working together. So People on here killing each other. Controlled. I'm telling you, man, my cousin couldn't come to me and say, "Cuz, I want you to do this to somebody. I want you to do this to somebody. I want you to follow somebody because they don't like them or they jealous." Man, they better not ever. I wouldn't like that with my friends. Just because you mad at somebody, don't mean I gotta be mad at them too. They ain't did shit to me. And most of the time they fucked up shit to them first. Shit. I don't roll like that. Mm-mm. Nah, but we don't go like that. I ain't gonna let them jump you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let them fight you or nothing like that. But as far as me treating somebody bad because of y'all having a little, issue, then y'all be back friends, and then what I'm gonna do after that? And not listen to you. Stealing, okay, this is peasants. Stealing peasants' music, us little people, on or in a hill mountain or whatever. That's them elites. I talked about them at first. Three of a kind. Mm-hmm. They'll steal that shit in a minute. Change the word around and stuff. Change the music and shit. Fake friends. Fake husbands. Horrible smells. Bentley. Starfish. Get it. Rebuke them. Return the sender. Put your ancestors, creator, and angels on the job. They calling jobs, apartments, lying on you, so you won't get it. Now you gotta watch that too. Have your ancestors to exact place to move. Oh wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was a setup. Okay. They put them glasses on. Lauren Hill. I fuck all my friends. That's just who I am. Player from the Himalaya. Never forget how they treated you. Just watch your back. Okay? I know y'all been using and fucking that so-called man woman I had. Jokes on you, or okay, jokes on them. I don't give a fuck. Drake, dark and verbal line, having a baby, not natural. Having my baby, congratulations, dark and verbal line. You created a life. Be proud of that. Scared or from tying your tubes. Stop pregnancy. Wise decision. Yes or no? I don't know who that's for. I heard that, nephew. Boys in the hood. I look good in my hood. Okay. Visual courage. Scared to go outside and can't psychologically or medical problems. Psychological or medical problems. That's people that allergies or when they go outside they break out and stuff or just scared of stuff completely. I was watching the one that found movie. He has some kind of condition where he's scared to touch the ground or something like that. So I don't know what happened in childhood. Research for healing. Ain't no human race. Eyes without a fear. Ain't no human race. Now he was talking about his girlfriend eyes was changing on that song, huh? Yeah. She had joined their cult. Oh, that's what I need. I need that. I'm saying I've been looking for that. Oh damn. Oh shit, they just cursed themselves fucking with your shit. Lily don't play that. Ain't no fury. Eyes without a fear. No more locked doors. Tormented. Locked doors. Vampires are real. No more locked doors. Gotcha. Hidden paths. Not in the box on the book. Unspoken. Book of the dead. Your gay friend. Self love. Got your got your back. Not a hater. Tell you if you're man or woman, gay, or hitting on them. Now that's cool. Oh, okay. Oh, they really messed up. What they think they gonna work for them now? That ain't finna happen. They really messed. They cursed themselves. Probably why you run around here looking stupid. Don't put your hands on me, and I do the same. Otherwise, it's on. I will fight back. Hello. They don't work for them. That's your stuff. Wino, a drunk. What is this? On occasions. I drink on occasion. I drink on occasion, but it's a wino. I mean, winos can give you some knowledge now. I don't knock a wino. Slowly programming you. Your child, boy, girl needs your attention and understanding. Take time to know them or him or her. Not outside, worried about a man or a woman. They know you get treated bad. Love yourself first. More. Yeah, they probably getting punished. You can't do that. Married to married to family. Married to church family. But in love with you. Spiritual person sad. Don't know what to do. Want you to change. Exactly. Collapse building or body. Yeah, they're gonna be trying to give it back. Jaden Willow, Will Smith, and Jada's child. And what he got to do with it? We got with his slow dance time. They fucked up their kids' life. Most people can be brought to turn on you, set you up, but what goes around comes around. Their turn, their turn, or can't get out of a mess. I'm out. Mm. It's best to walk away before I do something you will regret. Hello. World Cup, soccer going on. Being homeless does not mean the end of the world. Life shifts all the time. Hello. Some people chose age of reason, the time of life when one begins to be able to distinguish right and wrong, a period characterized by a prevailing belief in the use of reason, especially age of reason, the 18th century in England and France. Oh Lord, that's probably why they looking like that. They ain't got in their ass. They know what they were doing. Want to put a family member in a mental hospital so they won't tell their secrets in a hole. NASA. Receptionists, team members, teammates. Yeah, that's probably what's wrong with their ass. Them demons that got out hopping in their ass. You've been targeted. Price on your head. The Creator's ancestor did save you through storms, headaches, attack, evil people, sickness, near death experiences, or back to life, mental health, jail, bad relationships, bad things from childhood, poison, car wrecks, etc., etc., food poison, whatever, whatever, transportation, da, da, da. For you to turn and be on the evil one side, I don't think so. You were supposed to level up and appreciate, give thanks, go on your journey by being stronger, checking yourself first, a fair and first and foremost. Now you should be ready to be on your destiny, breaking generational curses, fighting and whatever else you need to do. Yeah, I'm telling you, they done turned on them. They don't know what the hell they just stole. Unless they know something you don't know. If they looking crazy now and acting crazy, they don't know what you know. Forged documents. See, I wish I lived around people like you. You could teach me some shit. Once you join a cult gang, it's hard to get out. Need help from ancestors, creators, and others to help. Serious. From the heart. You think you making me lose. You losing right along with me. Hello. Chinese. Make all kinds of great inventions. Mothership. Police station. Go to don't call. My brother gonna kick your ass. They coming through physical and spiritual. Police or spiritual police is on the case. Yeah, got spiritual police too now. Baby. Sometimes your biggest enemy could be your sister or brother. Boom. Invisible. They think you don't see or hear them. Ancestors protecting you from harm. Astral traveling and government invisible clock. Dangerous. Dangerous. Trigger happening. Trigger happy. Aunt. Vampire. Strip. A stripping. A stripping. Stripper. A strip. Strip throat. Balcony. That all backfired on me or will. One one of your daddy's sick or dead cause how they abuse you. Black magic or wishful thinking. If it ain't time for him to go, he won't. Said may do gift needed. Recognize his gift, I guess. It all backfired on me and I will. Tell me everything. Then I'll make my decision. Yeah, they messed up. They messed up big time. Yeah, they messed up big time. Celebrate. Celebrate. There are still good people in the world waiting. Oh, like, how you say? Like supporting you. Okay. Right. That's it right there. But they gotta stop that. Not the evenness is even don't want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go nowhere. They want to still doing fuck shit. So they gonna send people to block you. All my friends are dead. Push me through the edge. Sending an assassin. Old bitch or bastard. Young whore or bastard. Look at them all, baby. Diamonds and pearls. Oh, diamond prince. Diamonds and pearls, Gemini. Give you the word. Birthday was the other day. A real, what up? A feather would want for a real father would want for its child. Oh, diamonds and pearls. Give you the world. Correct the mundo. Prison guard, security agent, or assassin are getting a job. Humans are animals in the wild. Hunter games hunting you. Be careful, it's a trap. Or making a trap for humans or animals in the wild. Hunter games hunting you. Customer request. Your husband is hiding money from you. May want you dead. Betrayed your trust. They lying to start a war, making illusions to fool us, want us to fear and get on board. They all, all the countries work together to fool us. Exactly. India. Your good friends are hard to find. Don't fuck over them. They got your back. Trading, audit, driver's license, downgrading to a poor neighborhood, life, person, etc., job, career, yourself in order to fit in for a time. Don't get stuck. Tarot reader, Gemini, Aquarius, secret scientist. Yeah, it's that time. Clone. Let's open a business together. You smart and me. You have money and me and know how to make it. Yeah, this creativity time and they don't want you to do it. Widow, first time. Me, you'll be okay. I've been separated, so stay out them poison stores little by little. Clean out your system. Eat off the land. And lights, cameras, action. A lighter. Everything is magic. No, you can't see it. You're not supposed to, but some can. Not their real name. Old frenemy stalking. Okay. Husband of sister. Well, that's what I have, y'all. Keep your eyes open. I didn't know I got to put my crystals by the moon. By the gibbering moon. Take care. Okay. Take care of yourself. Be careful this moon tonight. It's tricky. Tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. 5'11". I think he is older. Okay. How old are you? That's a big jump. Do he treat you like a child? That's a big jump. I mean, yeah, cause y'all not on the same page. $100. Yeah, that's a big jump. I've tried 9 years and 7 years. Um, Still different. Yeah, I wouldn't. Mm-mm. Men that date that young, I'm gonna tell you the truth how I feel. Men who date that young wanna fuck their own daughters. That's how I be feeling. Cause they got a daughter around that age. Anytime they get another woman or somebody their child age, they wanna really fuck their child. Funds. That's how I be feeling. I might be wrong, but mm-mm. Gold digger. on your ass. Sometimes you need to be a gypsy. Keep moving. Hello. Ain't no telling. Shit. You gotta find that out if you stick around. I wouldn't be doing right by him though. Find out his. I told you, if you okay, you already know about that. Get you some tarot. Start going back, talking to your ancestors, talking to his ancestors if they're alive. Do some research. Find out how old he really is. Is he really human? I was using a human body all the time just to get you, you know what I'm saying, to stop you from what you were doing. Is he a handler or not? You know, to distract you or stop you in any kind of way possible. One of the demons get out, or the head of the demons that's evil. So all demons ain't evil. That sent him, jumped in his body to attack you, to attract you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of questions you need to ask because you are a demon slayer. So, you know, yeah. So see what's really going on. But I advise you to protect. If you're gonna stay there, you better have some kind of weapon in every corner. Okay, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially come for you. Shit, I got time for that bullshit. Oh, look, that movie I was talking about, Blacklist. The lady that's one of the head FBI's that work in the FBI, she didn't even know her husband. She just found out he was a killer. And he was waiting for her to come home so he can throw her in a hole he done made in a damn float. And shit, because she on to him. He was sent to somebody to make her fall in love with him so he can get all the information. I tell you, people be tripping. You never know. You never know who around you or who coming to you, what they want, or who sent them. You know? But anyway, Diva, no, don't never be scared, baby. That's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? That's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so I must be important for y'all to even do that or send somebody my way. So who really am I? So I want to dig deeper. And what are my gifts that y'all trying to steal? You know what I'm saying? And how powerful am I that y'all scared won't come to me straight up? Because you'd been knocked my ass out, kidnapped and killed me. So evidently, you know what I'm saying? It's something else. Like Prince say, and there's something else. All right. It was nice talking to you, Diva. You welcome. I appreciate you too. Until next time, I'm just gonna try to chill. I'll probably be on my members only doing some stuff. So if y'all wanna join, join. Otherwise I'll be over there. Yeah, use that baby. And find out some information. You know? Alright. Get your work get your cards like this too for confirmation. Alright. Talk to you later. Bye. Have a good evening, y'all. Thanks for coming. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the 5 likes.